Did you know that Ditto is a failed clone of Mew? Mew and Ditto both weigh 8.8 pounds, they have the same sprite cut scheme with the same shonies, they both can learn every move, though in Ditto's case it's for a certain period. They both learn Transform. Many Ditto can be found in Cinnabar Mansion, where experiments took place between Mew and Mewtwo, and they also appear in the cave where you can catch Mewtwo.
Have you ever noticed that in Goldenrod City Gym, how the blocks look? It look like a lot like a Katheri.
Did you know that when a mother Kangaskhan dies, it leaves its Kangaskhan cub on its own? The Kangaskhan cub uses the skull and bone from its mother to use as protection and becomes a Cubone. And through malnutrition, or adapting to a different lifestyle, the Cubone evolves into a Marowak. Female Marowaks later evolve into Kangaskans, and the cycle starts all over. This is self-evident, as Cubone appears rather similar to the baby Kangaskhan that rides around in its mother's pouch. Also, Boomerang, Cubone's signature move, refers to a boomerang, just like Kangaskhan refers to kangaroo. Kangaroo and boomerangs are both natively Australian themes. Before Pokemon Red and Blue released, developers decided that Kangaskhan needed to be separated from the previous two stages to become its own standalone Pokemon. The reason for this is that, being a kid's game, it wouldn't allow for small children to learn that Cubone is actually an orphan baby Kangaskhan wearing its dead mother's skull on its head. And instead of deleting the code, they simply wrote a new non-evolving Marowak and moved the old one into an empty slot with no number. This capsule Pokemon is M', missing no sister. M' is actually a scrap prototype of Marowak. This theory can be confirmed if you catch M' and level it up. It evolves into a Kangaskhan at around level 75. Yeah, you can do it.
Alright, so here's a picture of Diglett. Have you even noticed that white thing is a tooth? So what would that grip pink thing see? Oh, you're never going to be able to forget that now.
Did you know that Rotom and Shuppet could possibly be the same Pokemon? If you look at the color of the Reaper Cloth, it's similar to Shuppet's color. If you look at the shape of Rotom, it's a similar shape to Shuppet's shape. Now, what would happen if you put a Reaper Cloth over Rotom? You can probably figure out the rest.
Did you know Red is a spirit? Red died sometime after the events of Red and Blue. The reason he appears in the most high apparently peak of Kanto Jojo is because he wants to cross over to the heavens, but his spirit doesn't want to depart Earth yet because he has to battle the main character in Gold, Silver, and Sea, which is, I don't know what it is. In order to feel Crystal, in order to feel complete, he feeds on the spirits of souls of lost persons and challenges that will part when again the main character beats him. But that's the reason he doesn't want to talk.
Did you know that Giratina could possibly be inspired by Satan? Giratina is called the Renegade Pokemon in the Pokedex. Renegade is synonymous with rebellious. Giratina was banished to a different dimension for being violent. Satan is often known as the rebellious one. He was banished by God to hell for leading a rebellion against God and the angels. Giratina's origin form resembles a serpent, and in altered form, a basilisk. Satan takes form of a serpent and a basilisk many times in the Bible. When in origin form, Giratina has 6 wings, 6 rib bones, and 6 spikes. When in altered form, he has 6 rib bones, 6 spikes, and 6 legs. The devil's number is 666. The same could be said about Alakazam, as his head has a similar structure to Satan's. Did you know, according to Bulbapedia, during the course of its evolution, Snivy gradually lost its legs? At the start of Paradise Lost, Lucifer/Satan looked like the rest of his fellow angels, with the notable exception that he has fallen since he has gone against God. When he returns to hell after tempting Eve, and thus Adam, in the guise of a serpent, he and the other demons receive their punishment, turning into snakes. Superior's Dream World ability is contrary. According to Bulbapedia, the ability's Japanese name is Devil's Advocate. Superior's name is totally a combination of serpent and superior, or warrior, which is also a bit of a stretch, but it might make sense. This makes sense since Satan is not only associated with serpents, but also the ruler, and thus most superior being of hell. Superior is a grass type, though there isn't any indication of the name. Perhaps this was because of the serpent's association with the Tree of Knowledge. Thanks for watching, guys. Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more. I'll put a link down below in the description so you can check out more on these fantastic theories below. See you guys then.